Yo, what is up, guys? This is Poised Seabug, and today this is the first episode of hopefully many of a new Rocket League local play series. But I don't want to waste much time. Let's just go straight into it right about now. Okay, so there are exactly, might not be exact, but there are 27 weeks in this series, and we are going to do at least one game every week. Most likely on Sundays, maybe Saturdays. I don't know. One game per week for 27 weeks should be at least 10 games. 10 episode series, because I might end it halfway. But I have made my team. They are the Poised Playmakers. We do modify season. The difficulty is pro. These are my teammates: Jester, Slider, and Tex. There's me on the far left, looking fire as ever. So we will be seeing in this game what team will be our rivals. Will it be the Mammoths, Bombers, Rovers, Guardians, Express? My bet on our rival would probably be the Rebels, since they kind of look like they would be someone to go hunting for birds. And our mascot is a bird, at least for this Rocket League series. This is against bots because I don't have any friends and I can't play online. So it's just me, myself, and I. But I think it is time for us to go into the games. And I think the first 5 I would say would be preseason, and then all of the other games would be kinda like the actual games that matter. And as I can see, I think there are 3 triangles at the far right. I think those are the playoff games, so we can make it into the playoffs. That would be fantastic. But I say we get into the next match. Not the next match, the very first match for the Poised Playmakers. I'll send it over to the booth with Richard Sherman. Thank you, Carter. And now we are underway. Here is Seabug, and we're here. Storm with a good hit, putting it into Playmakers area. Fury coming in, hitting it a little back, but Squall comes in and hits it back into Playmakers area. We're watching Tex right now. Tex with a big hit, and Jester ending up hitting the ball pretty deep into the Cyclones area. Going after the ball, just rams it into the wall. Seabug misses. Cyclones just sitting there triangulating around the ball, seeing if they can do some weird ritual there. But it didn't seem to work. But it has gone into the Playmakers area. And good save by Jester there, getting his body in front of the ball. Or his car. Getting the body of his car in front of the ball and stopping it. And this is a good opposition. And it has gone in. Slider has scored a goal. And we are going to go into another kickoff. Tex has hit it perfectly so Jester can hit it into the Cyclones area, into their half. Good shot by Jester, I think that was. Slider coming in late, contest, does go over the goal. Squall looking for a center. Tex looking for good defense, but he just misses the ball. Storm hitting it. Squall trying to get a good cross in, but it is unable to work. Seabug pushing Slider out of the way, and it's a huge save by Jester, I'm pretty sure it was. Might have been Slider, but it is in the Cyclones half right now. Slider trying to find out how to cross this in. Seabug Does end up hitting it closer to the center, but Fury is able to clear it. Tex coming to contest Fury, my bad. Tex able to, not doing much, but Cyclone's getting really close to scoring there. Seabug gets bumped and misses the ball by Rainmaker. Meanwhile, Jester is making his moves over towards the other goal. Storm back hits the ball away from the goal, but it's back over there. Slider able to almost center the ball. Seabug trying to get it, and Tex goes for a shot, but it is blocked by two of the Cyclone's members. Rainmaker coming in, hitting it, almost centering it for teammates. Squall hitting it. The ball is kind of just staying in this corner. But meanwhile, Storm almost centering it. Seabug centers it for them. Fury hits it, but Jester comes in with a massive clear. So far, I think Jester has been the man of the match so far. Seabug hits it, but it doesn't go anywhere. Keeps going same direction. He's coming back in, misses the ball as Storm hits it over him. Rainmaker hits it back into the corner looking for a cross. Fury staying back for the perfect moment. Storm barely misses it, hits off the post. And Squall misses that hit off the wall. Storm getting fumbled on the post, but he is back into it. And Jester has hit the ball. And will it be another goal from Jester? No, Fury comes in perfectly. And it looks like someone has just exploded. I'm not sure who that was, but they're definitely gone. Seabug trying to hit the ball. Storm clears it off their side. Carter think he hits it there, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Jester with another huge save and clear. Jester obviously man of the match right now so far. Slider comes in stealing the ball from Jester. They both miss. Squall ends up hitting it towards Playmaker's side. Rainmaker hits it. Big save by Seabug. That is a fantastic save, but the save couldn't stop Fury from hitting it into top bins. Now on to another kick, all in. Jester stays back for defense. He misses the ball, and just Rainmaker just barely misses the ball. Slider going in, but it is blocked by Squall. Tex trying to clear it, it just hits it further into the corner. Storm coming in, misses the ball. Seabug going in. It looks like it's a clear ball, passes Fury, and there is another goal for the poised Playmakers. 28 seconds left into the fourth kickoff, and Squall hits it into the Playmakers half, and Fury centers it for Storm, but Storm doesn't go for it for some reason, even though he could have had a really good goal there if he tried. Accidentally hits the ball into their half. Another missed shot by Jester. Good effort though, good effort. Tex getting a good save and clear. Seabug missing the ball, but that is going to be it. And I will send it back down to Carter onto the field. Thank you, Richard. That was a very intense game that we have watched there. But the Playmakers come out with the first dub in the preseason. But will they be able to pull out another game next week against the Mammoths? Mammoths did lose their game last week, or this week. They did lose their game against the Bombers. Bombers looking like a very determined team to win the series. But Playmakers did win. They hopefully will beat Mammoths. And yeah. Also, here is a very short interview with Seabug. Here we go. Okay. Sebug, how do you feel about the difficulty of the team that you have faced so far? To be honest, I don't really know. I feel like I could eventually turn up the difficulty, and I could ask people, my fans and stuff at home, what difficulty they want me to turn it up to. But I think right now it is too easy for me, and I want a challenge. I could always change it later to back down to pro. But right now, I'm thinking I might turn it up a little bit. Okay, and how do you feel about your team with Jester being probably the man of the match that game? Yeah, Jester definitely was man of the match. He was such a good defender, also getting some good centers and stuff for my other teammates like Tex over here. But I feel like my team is gonna go far. Hopefully we'll stay undefeated for most of the series and season. But this is only preseason. So right now we have no idea how teams are going to end up being like in the regular season matches. And if we make it to the playoffs and end up winning the championship, hopefully undefeated is what I would like to aim for. I would really enjoy that. But right now, I definitely think Jester is going to be going far in this series. Maybe we might trade him out for someone else. If he gets too good, he might end up going pro. Because this is only like one of those at-home matches things. Like, not one of the big pro leagues. So he might want to end up going pro, so we might have to trade him out with another player. Or he might end up leaving, end up coming back. Or he might never come back. I don't know. He might even stay on our team for all of the season. And then, next season, he might return, or might not return. If there is another season, he might be out all season. Might stay with us all season, but then end up leaving. I don't know. I'll stop rambling on, and let's move on to the next question, please. Okay, thanks for giving this to 10 minutes, Mr. Sebug. I would like to ask you on how you think the game against the Mammoths is going to go. Well, obviously, I think the Mammoths, I feel like we have a pretty good chance in winning. We destroyed, well, I wouldn't say destroyed, but we definitely beat the Cyclones this week. Only winning by 1, could have easily won 2-0, but I feel like since the Mammoths did lose 1-4 against the Bombers, I feel like we have a pretty good chance of absolutely destroying the Mammoths. I mean, the Bombers might be a really good team, but if you look at the standings of this week and how many teams won, it does seem to go in a pattern like we won, Bombers won, Rovers won, Monarchs won, Rebels won. But if you look at the middle 3 games, it says Mammoths lost 1-4 against the Bombers, Rovers beat the Guardians 4-1, Express lost 1-4 against the Monarchs. So I see a pretty big pattern going on here. I don't know if that'll continue or if it will stop in this next coming weeks, but we'll see. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. Also, I would like to take a look at the standings on the right. We'll kind of zoom in closer. At the bottom 4, there are the Seekers, Guardians, Express, and Mammoths. Mammoths are at the bottom of the league, but the Cyclones, they lost, yet they're still in the top 6, making it to the playoffs. So far they're good and going into the playoffs, but this is only first game. No one knows what is going to happen. Also, I'm not even sure if this will have any difference within the regular season and when the playoffs end up happening. Also, so I just want to get your opinion on the standings right now. Yeah, I definitely think we can destroy Mammoth since they're at the bottom of the standings. But anything can happen in this Rocket League series. Also, I'm not understanding why the Cyclones are still in 6. I definitely think they should go down into 7. Let the Seekers go up into 6, because as you can see, they allowed 2 goals and they did score 1, but the Seekers only allowed 1 goal, which I think is definitely better. I mean, I guess scoring is pretty good, so I can see why they're in 6, but I definitely see that they're going to come and try and destroy us in a rematch in the upcoming weeks. But we have no idea who our rivals are going to be yet, so like, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, and also I want to add that you can only change the difficulty within the first 5 matches, and then once it hits the 6th match, you cannot change the difficulty. So, we would like to ask the fans, give us some hints on what the difficulty should be, but we'll keep it the same without the next 6 through 27 weeks, if we can make it that far. But thank you, Seabug, for joining me in this interview. Oh yeah, no problem. See you later. See you, Seabug. And that's going to be it for this first episode of the Rocket League series. I'll send it to our post-game commentator, Mr. Joe Mahone. Okay, so first thing that I want to kinda put into you guys' heads is, if you didn't understand that interview that we had, or that they had just before this post commentary, it was about, tell us what you think the difficulty should be, if we should change anything with the series, maybe get some new commentators, new voices up in here. Also, this was all just for fun, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.